Hi, this is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you a very quick screencast to show you what my Accounting for Real Estate book and a blog is all about. This course demonstrates the right planning and maintenance of your rental real estate from the financial perspective. When you're finished, you'll have more confidence about getting into your investment because you'll know what it takes to keep it going financially, and everything stems from the financial. You're getting into rental real estate because you're hoping to make a profit, which means you need to be very careful in your planning to make sure that you can bring enough in rents to cover your mortgage payment, which is the most significant cash outflow, as well as all the other expenses that go along with having a rental real estate property. Just like owning your own home, but now you have even more responsibility because you have tenants. So we're going to look at planning your purchase. We're going to look at setting up your budget. We're going to look at maintaining your investment, how to keep it going. And of course, all that rolls into knowing how to use QuickBooks for real estate. So stay tuned. I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of what the website actually looks like. And by the end of it, you'll see exactly where you can go in order to sign up and get started learning how to manage your rental real estate using QuickBooks and using some really powerful Excel templates that I've designed myself, which will aid you in certain key calculations and planning. I look forward to seeing you on the web. Stay tuned for the virtual tour. Hi, this is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated and author of Real Estate Accounting with QuickBooks, Making Money on Your Investment. The purpose of this is to take what was originally going to be a book that I was going to write and sell and put it into a form that I figured would be much more powerful as a resource to you, the end user, of my what I'm calling book and a blog. And that's exactly what this is. It's a book put into the form of a blog. Why is this more powerful? Because here I can give you videos and links to download templates that will aid you in the planning and the management of your rental property. And very simply put, what happens is when you first come to the site and you're not logged in, you have access to some of the content. I've got a sample post here called Dream Homes. I've got some author's notes on various chapters that you can read to gain some insight into what went into writing these chapters. And of course I've got the main featured sort of ad about this that really explains to you what this is all about in terms of needing to learn to use QuickBooks for property management. What you're going to see once you're logged in is you're going to see that every single one of these chapters just about has a video tied to it. Initially it tells you, sorry, that page is for registered users. But let me go ahead and log in and show you what it looks like once you're on the inside. Initially it looks basically the same, but there are chapters and other things that you have access to that you don't when you're not logged in, when you're not a paid subscriber. So let's take a look, for example, at Chapter 4, Setting Up the Budget. It's going to walk you through step by step how to use Microsoft Excel, and you don't need to be a rocket scientist. It's very simple stuff in Excel, how to set it up, how to lay out the table, how to plan your rental income, how to plan your expenses, reviewing the expenses. I ask you to walk away for at least an hour, if not a day, and then come back and review the expenses. In this chapter, the video for it goes through how to go through line by line and make sure that you've been conservative, that you've been realistic about your expenses. And as you'll see, each of these chapters has a picture of a DVD, which is what you click on to go watch the video for that chapter. So very simply put, what I've given you here is something much more powerful than any book could ever be, because no book can give you video. Yes, it can come with a DVD, but the difference here is you can watch the video and then you can come back to the chapter, and at the very bottom of each chapter, because this is done in a blog format, you can come in and leave your comments and ask your questions. And what does that mean? It means when you initially go to a chapter like Chapter 7, which teaches you about how to actually record the rents and security deposits, you might find that I'm adding in supplemental sections as time goes on based on your questions. You don't get that with any book. I don't know any book that's sold on the shelves of a bookstore where you can get direct access to the author and ask them questions and then ask them to elaborate on things that they've covered in their book. With me, with my book and a blog, you'll have that. You'll see that I've got the chapters laid out. Chapter 7 is going to talk about setting up your accounts and items in QuickBooks. The rent roll information sheet, we're going to bring that back from Chapter 6 so that you see exactly how that's used to set up your rents and your units and your tenants and so on. We're going to look at how to set up the first 3 months invoices for a tenant, because that's critical. You're going to have the first month where you collect the security deposit, the second month where you have prorated rent, and the third month where I describe as the first pure month where you have the one invoice that only has the full month's rent, so you can then memorize that So it goes off on a recurring monthly basis, and you never have to worry about it until the tenant moves out. And we're going to have a chapter coming up on how to do the accounting for move-outs so that you'll know exactly what to do. You'll have a procedure list that you can use in your own rental properties. So what you're getting here is not just a book, but you're getting a complete resource, because as long as you're a member, you'll have access to me to ask questions and to get supplemental videos and chapters that I'll add as we go. I've gotten through Chapter 7 so far. Each week I'm adding more and more content. So sign up now. I can assure you by the time you get through Chapter 7, I'll have additional content. I'll have Chapters 8, 9, and 10, and even more than that possibly up by the time you get through it all. So let me show you what the sign-up process looks like. It couldn't be easier. All you have to do is go to the very top here where it says Sign Up. Click on that link, and it asks you to fill out a very quick, simple form. I need you to pick a username, I need your email, and I need you to set up a password, and I need you to confirm the two. It's that easy. Once you do that, you'll be taken to step 2, which is select a subscription. If you're not sure if this is right for you, do the one-day rental for $5. If you're pretty sure it's right for you, but you're not sure how long-term of a commitment you want to make, or maybe you want a month to decide if it's really the thing you're going to have as your resource, do the month-to-month for $20. To be honest with you, I think you're going to be sorry if you do either one of these two, because I think you're going to find that this is so powerful and so useful that you're going to find that you want to do the year lease for $150, which of course you can always upgrade your membership after you've signed up for one of the first two. So come on in, sign up, give it a shot, let me know what you think. If you have any questions at all, email me, seth@nerdenterprises.com. I look forward to seeing you on the web, but more specifically, I look forward to seeing you as a member of my Real Estate Accounting with QuickBooks, Making Money on Your Investment book and a blog. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day.